All right, good morning, everyone. This is Mike Ward from the Village Runner and Darren Griffith from Village Runner. We're coming to you from Village Runner Manhattan Beach this time around. Anyway, here with Marathon Monday number 2. As you can see, actually we were given a little advice last week that we need some visuals and some props. So we basically now have, I went and bought an easel and a marker, and I've got some props. So here we go, Marathon Monday, March 26, 2018. Anyway. So today, we're going to be discussing losing weight. You lose weight, you run faster. If any of you are like this guy, who maybe tried on his track outfit about 60 pounds after running his last track race, and noticed that his uniform was a little tight, you probably need to do what I'm in the process of doing and lose some weight. And here's a good reason to do so is if you, go ahead, Darren. So we got this thing called weight loss chart. So I've actually done this once before, and it actually worked out pretty well. It's 2.7 seconds per pound per mile. So basically every 10 pounds is like 27 seconds. And that's per mile. So that's like, I got a little chart here, which you can actually find at villagerunner.com. It's a minute 24 for a 5K. This is just at 10 pounds, all the way up to 11 minutes for a marathon. If you lose 40 pounds, which that guy needs to do, it's let's see, it's 5 minutes and some change for a 5K and up to 48 minutes for the 10K.
That's huge.
So Darren, have you, what's your weight like right now? Are you,
I'm in between, say, 190 and 185.
and how about when you were in LA, how?
I was at 175.
Okay.
So,
okay,
a little leaner back then.
Okay, so right now it'd be, obviously, so this is the great thing about this is you can do, you can figure it out even with the 5K. You can run like a minute and a half faster, or in my case, I just gained 10 pounds from last year, so I run a minute and a half slower. So it's pretty accurate. I know some say it's 2 seconds per pound per mile. So anyway, let's see. Next, the key to losing some weight here is the key to really making this work is a healthy diet versus a crazy diet. Now, there's this thing called the lemonade diet, right? And I've done it one time and actually lost 30 pounds in a month. But when I went out and ran, I did not run much faster because I was basically starved myself to death and wasn't very healthy. So anyway, maybe you want to speak a little bit to the healthy diet, Darren.
Well, it really comes down to eating clean and eating smart. Keep the junk food down to a minimum, and if you're eating whole foods and clean foods, and just reduce the calorie intake and make sure you need that fuel. If you think of food not as calories but as fuel, you'll come away a little better as well. So clean fuel going in will help you with your training and not just losing weight as well. So it's got to be the right fuel.
So also down there in my chicken scratch, we put calories consumed versus calories burned. So that's kind of a simple thing to lose weight. I mean, you just need to watch how much you're consuming versus what you're burning. So that's just kind of calorie 101.
If you've got a net deficit, if you're burning more than you're taking in, the natural you're going to lose weight.
So speaking of taking a lot in, if you do, we just use this as one of our props. These 230 packs, these are actually, so these are 24 pounds each, right? So you wonder if you're, next race you run, if you're a little overweight, maybe, or if there's someone 24 pounds lighter than you, hand this to them and race them, right? If they're 48 pounds less than you, give them this, and like you guys might cross the finish line at the same time. Anyhow, almost to the end here, we have the weight loss challenge. Basically, lose 10 pounds and you can run a 5K, run the 5K on the 19th. That gives you a little time. The 5K Run for Freedom, that's the one we're in charge of, so we figured we'd promote that one.
Coming up.
But if you lose 10 pounds, you run about a minute 30, minute 25 faster. So it might be worth, it'd be fun to just kind of try. And it's doable to lose, that kind of weight in that much time. Lastly, on a little cheat sheet here, is have a snapshot of the home page here. If you go to villagerunner.com, you can click here in the middle of the page for the 5K Run for Freedom. And if you love this video and want to watch it multiple times, you can actually click on Marathon Monday info down at the bottom here, and it also is going to have like the charts and everything else that we're posting. So anyway, thank you for joining us on our second Marathon Monday, and we hope to see you next Monday.
Thanks, guys.